toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the BYU Cougars in LaVell Edwards Stadium in Provo, Utah. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on another team from the Big 12, the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Put a foot to it and get this game going. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They've got the big fellas out there, a three tight end look on 1st and 10. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fires to the big fella. At the 35, he's open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking to scramble. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his back in the middle. Ball is loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Moving out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Lost to throw again. Under fire. Gets rid of it. This time it's complete. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. The Mountaineers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Setting up the screen. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll.
You know, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, 3rd and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these 3rd downs.
And the Mountaineers will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And now to try to put things in motion on 2nd and long from the 15. Give to the running back. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Hauls it in and looking upfield. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Hauls it in. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Mountaineers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Here's a quick throw out to the left. After the filthy move, he's got room. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, West Virginia. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Complete to the left. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. On the run, deep down the right side.
I think a lot of fans were hoping that this offense maybe made some adjustments considering how much they struggled the last time they took the field. And early in this first quarter, it still seems like they're trying to iron some things out, just not clicking the way they need to be.
Punt is on its way. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And how about the bounce back for this QB? He's already got more passing yards right now than he had all last game. Nice job not getting down, not getting negative, not letting one bad game turn to 2. Nice bounce back already in this next game.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's complete to the right. At the 35, he's got just plowing ahead. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
And the Mountaineers will snap it on 1st and 10. The play action fake. Fires into the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
That's a decision the quarterback would love to have back. Down here in this area of the field in the red zone, these windows, they close so quickly. Everything just has to be done a little bit faster. You've got to be so much more precise, and as a result of being late on the throw, they turn it over in the red zone.
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Quickly complete. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Rides the back on the option. The give. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from a defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, West Virginia.
And here they come going for the 1st down on 4th and 2. Snapped it in the shotgun. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
And that is a big-time drop right there. 4th down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the 1st down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you.
Turning it on! Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
The defense just got out-muscled at the point of attack there. And the back showed good vision, made a cut into the hole, first down.
Looking to throw on first down. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. We've reached the end of the period. It's West Virginia on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, running back on the move.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Richmond. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the...
Deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cougar.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, third down, fourth down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. They'll run it from the gun. Powers through the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
And that is how you bring it. You see the ball, you go get it right now, and you bring the wood with some bad intentions.
Third down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man in the middle. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. The give on the option. There he goes. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
And the Mountaineers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. That's 20. He's got space. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Give to the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when he's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense, because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it there.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He's got the tight end. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
Took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Got the quick pass. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Nice job playing physical by the defense. That's a great job. He catches the ball, gets a yard, and the defense goes, no, sir, you go no more. And now next time he catches it, where's that dude at? I'm going to find him. Stay away from him.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. They punted away on 4th down. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Quarterback keeper. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner. Just exhausting.
And the Mountaineers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Rides the back and leaves it. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Mountaineers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Now the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Finds the tight end. At the 40, there he goes. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the 1st down.
And the Mountaineers will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab down the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
Well, I love the job in coverage there. Sure, the guy made the catch, but right away the defender able to bring him down. No possibility of yak on that play.
The Mountaineers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Fires downfield. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
the bootleg, looking to fire. Zings it complete to the right. He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, time running short in the half. They're working that left side. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the shotgun, the inside give. He is stopped well short of the first down marker at the 15, and let's see what they do on 4th. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Washington is trailing right now, but I'm old enough to remember the 2001 season where UW won the Rose Bowl and nearly won a title. If that group could find a way, there's hope for this team. They're trailing by 10 to Wake Forest. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive with a pass. Got a man. It's Knight. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Cougars will hustle to the line. To the air on first down. Unleashes one deep. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Makes the grab. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Looking downfield on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Going the other way, and he's got room. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Mountaineers will kick it away to crank up the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Those two first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Richmond. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Throws to the wideout. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to get behind the defense. He's got it inside the 30. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10. Lost a throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Gives it on the option. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And the Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throw into the end zone. It's picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
You can't give points away when you're a QB. You have to understand, I got to be aggressive, and it's tough in the red zone because those are really tight windows. But, man, the one thing I cannot do is turn the football over. I got to make sure I get points. Really poor decision. Great play by the defense.
BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. They'll go to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the 1st half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Right back to the well. And he'll work his way out across the 10 to about the 12.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Cougars come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
The Mountaineers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Shoots it to the left. Complete on the comeback. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Under fire. Throws into the middle of the field. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. 2nd down coming up. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Washington is getting stomped right now. I mean, thrown around the field like a salmon at Pike's Fish Market. Just a brutal performance. They're trailing by 17 to Wake Forest. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Makes the grab 20 for the first down. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, this quarterback has a ton of confidence in his wide receivers to win one-on-one, and you're not going to get a bigger opportunity to prove that than on that fourth down. That was a throw vertically down the field. Not an easy one to complete. He just knew where his guy was going to be and when, stuck it right on him, and they keep the drive alive.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. This drive will open from the 15. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Now on first down from the 30. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the third quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football, though.
Off the play fake. Fires to the tight end. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Trying to escape and get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Gives it on the option. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
And the Mountaineers pounded the rock to move the sticks now back to work. Throw on first down off the play fake. Rush is on him. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. They picked the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Absolutely center cut. And now the lead is even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. ready to get into that playbook. He has to take care of the football on this drive. You just can't survive. Breaks into the open. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job. But a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Leaves it with the back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
They've got the weapons to stay aggressive. He just made a big play. Let's see if we can take a shot here into the end zone, score, and try to save as much time on the clock as we can.
The give to the back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. A shot toward the end zone. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
It's such a hard time. You know the clock's ticking. You know you're down. You got to force the ball down the field. But guess what? So does the defense. They knew the vertical routes were coming. They broke on the football, and that does not look good for this ball game.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. The screen, he can go. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground and cover to pick up the first.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go. He did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
Punt is in the air. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
From the gun on 3rd down. Caught close to the marker. It's Knight. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Knight. Caught, and he's close to the 1st down on the nice pickup there.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep them in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Go to the end zone. It's picked off. Takes it the other way.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs, and get a W.
They'll keep it on the ground. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34.